Hello guys, it's Jada May here, back with another motherfucking video.
I don't care, that just let me know that she knows.
Don't forget to like, comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you hit that notification bell, you might as well hit that subscribe button. If you hit that subscribe button, you might as well make a comment. If you make a comment, you might as well again hit that subscribe button, because it all goes together. It just makes sense. I know y'all get me. You get me? I know you get me. So yeah. But beanie and wig combo, remember, I'm getting my hair done now in 5 days. I sure am counting, I'm not gonna lie. So 5 more days, so y'all won't be seeing the beanie and hair combo for a hot minute, maybe. I don't know. I can't lie to you guys, but maybe you won't. But anyway, if you have not seen by the title, oh, I forgot to say thank y'all guys for my last video, liking and also commenting down below on that video. I appreciate that. I love that. I'm so glad for you guys. I'm so grateful. Even if it's not big, it's gonna get big later on, okay? So it's small right now, but this family we're creating is gonna be real big later on. Promise you that one. But anyway, so if you haven't seen by the title, it's I Thought I Was in Love with Him Part 2. You thought it was over? It's not over. It's not over. It just began. It just began. Sorry. So yeah, anyway, so I left off on the part where I was telling you guys that everything kept going downhill. It kept moving and moving and moving, and it wasn't moving forward. It just kept going backwards every chance it got. The more and more I got to know about him, or information he started opening up about, it just started getting messier and messier. So yeah, but anyway, so I left off on the part where I was telling you guys how I was, my brother was starting to find out information that he had no business information. No information he needed to find out, even though, he's my big brother. So of course he should know if I'm into some dangerous stuff, or someone's taking advantage of me or something like that. He should know. I know that. But at the time, I didn't want him in my business. And I thought he was always in my business. I was so sick of it. But, now I see that he was just being a big brother at the end of the day. But anyway, so I started off on that. So one day, he told me, we got in an argument one day about something I cannot remember. And I started bringing up, you have a wife, you have a wife, you have a wife, you lied to me for months, you lied to me for months, being loudmouth. I'm loudmouth. Like, it was not that big of a house, apartment for me to be yelling my business. So for the fact that I didn't want him to know my business, but I was screaming my business, it made no sense in my head. I don't know why I even thought he was never gonna know, but honestly, if you're yelling out your business, people are going to know. So anyway, I'm yelling, you have a wife, you have a wife, you lied to me, you're a liar, I thought you loved me, da 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 da, the rundown. The last time I was yelling, my man, now I'm yelling, you're supposed to be my man, I thought you loved me, da da da. I'm yelling that hard. So at that time, my brother didn't mention nothing about it. Like, he never mentioned it to me ever. So I just thought he didn't know. So I'm like chilling. I'm chilling one day. One day I'm chilling, and a situation happened with my mother and just another person. I'm not gonna get into deep with that, because I had a situation with my mother about something else really personal. And so my brother and me were talking one day, and he just sat down and told me, like, I know you're talking to somebody that you had no business talking to. When I hear them on the phone, they sound like a really grown-ass man. So who is that grown-ass man that you're talking to? And I tell you, I keep saying my ass cheeks fell to the ground, but my ass cheeks fell to the ground 4 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 times on their ass. It failed, okay? So basically, I'm like, I froze. I had nothing to say. Like, I really had nothing to say, because I was like, wow, like, how do I even come off? Like, how do I come up with a good ass lie for why or who this is? And then he started telling me, I know, I'm gonna tell mom if you don't tell me who it is, so I can if you don't tell me who it is and give me their number, I'm just gonna have to tell mom, da da da. So I gave him one of my friend's number. I feel so bad, but I gave them one of my friend's number. And he ended up going outside, and I'm so scared. He had his friend, his nickname is Lil Fat. So his friend, he had Lil Fat come over and tell Lil Fat all my business as well. So that was double embarrassing. So he started calling on the phone, and he came back in the house probably like 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later, he came in the house and said, I know that's not him. I got on the phone. That nigga sounds gay. So what is that nigga's phone number for real? Don't lie to me. He walked out the house, started da-da-da-da. And then my mom came in the house, and she's like, what's going on? Like, he's not yelling at me in front of my mom, but he's like acting funny. So my mom's like, what's going on with your brother? And I'm like, I really don't know what's going on. I think he's just frustrated about the game, like lying like ho. So he basically, my mom walked out, like out to smoke a cigarette. And so basically he walked back in. He's like, I'm gonna tell mom what happened. Tell mom what happened. And tell mom what happened. Tell mom what happened. So I used this other excuse of what happened, and basically it went further down the line. I won't get into that part, but yeah. And so my brother was like, you're just using that as when my mom left, you're just using that as an excuse. I understand that happened to you, but you're using that as an excuse. Like, you're using that as an excuse not to tell mom the truth of what's really going on. And I'm telling him, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm like, basically telling him, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but what you're talking about is not what I'm caring about right now. I don't care. So yeah. So basically it went from that. So like that was like months, and I went through the process of what happened and all that. Boom. Fast forward to probably a month, two. No, I'm not lying. Almost a year, it felt like. Almost a year it passed, okay? And I'm still talking to this person, of course. So a year has passed, or like probably going on to a year has passed. Still texting this person. I'm keeping it on the down low now. I'm being quiet on my conversations. I'm making sure I have headphones, or I make sure I walk outside, or make sure my brother is not at home when I'm talking to this person. Or if he is at home, I have headphones in, or I start telling them, oh, I'm walking to the park, I'm going to the park, and shit like that. So that's what I was just doing for almost a year. I was going to the routine to know that if I don't want my brother in my business, I gotta be outside. I can't be in the house talking loud about my business, about my man. So basically, a year has passed now, and something else came up. My mom accused me of basically, my brother ended up telling So my mom ended up accusing me of taking some jewelry from her, a gold necklace. And she's yelling at me like, you stole my gold necklace and you stole my gold necklace. I know you stole my gold necklace. Did you pawn it? Did you get some money off? Where's my necklace? Where's my necklace? Where's my necklace? And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bad kid. I love to lie. I love to take stuff that wasn't mine. And this time I'm like, I really didn't take it. I don't know where it is. I didn't take it. I'm so serious. She's like, you're lying. You're lying. I should whoop your ass. I should beat your ass up right now. Da 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 da. And I'm like, no, like, I don't have it. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't have it. So she's yelling at me, cussing me out, da da da, and all that stuff. That happened the night before. Okay, so the morning of, woke me up out of my room for school, told me to get my ass up. You need to get ready for school. I don't want to hear you say nothing to me. She started arguing me telling Willie about the necklace. And Willie said, I got something else to tell you. She's been talking to some grown-ass man. Da da da. Boom. It went from that. It went from the necklace to the grown-ass man, but she was really mad about the necklace. I'm not going to say my mother wasn't mad about me talking to a grown man, because of course I think she was, but it was just a mix of both. But in my head, I thought she was more mad about the necklace than me talking to a grown man. So my brother also told her that. So boom, she went off. Oh, so you a fast ass little da 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 da. No, I want to put my mom on blast. I love my mom. You know, don't get me wrong. So this is no slander of my mom. This is none of the sorts of that. This is just me telling my story. It's nothing slandering my mom or making my mom look like a bad guy or bad person or none of that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling my story. So she basically said, you're a fast ass little da 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 da. You think you grown? You think you grown? You think you got that? You think you got that for real? Basically cussing me out all the way till we walked to the car, okay? We had this nosy neighbor next door. Her name is Jerry. I'm going to just put her name out here because who cares? Her name is Jerry, and then we had another neighbor named Tanya. And she used to tell Tanya everything. When I mean everything, I mean everything down to the T. I think she didn't tell Tanya about this. I'm not sure. She probably has, but I don't know. And, you know, Tanya sadly has passed away, so, you know. But I don't know. I would never know, low-key. So Anyway, that's not important, but anyway, she's coming all the way to the car. She's talking to me. I know you stole my necklace. Now you being a fast little girl. I don't know who raised you like this, because I didn't raise you like this. I never taught you to be like that. I never taught you to be fast at the age of, I think I was 16. The age of 16, I never taught you to be like that. Anyway, I got so fed up to hearing that, and hearing her telling me I'm a liar, a stealer, a whore, all type of crazy shit. I was tired of hearing that. I walked. It was like this. It wasn't a busy interstate, but it was like it's like a little interstate. I just hopped out of the car in the interstate and I started walking to school. It wasn't even that far. It was like 3-minute walk. So I started walking to school. I walked to school. My mom's like, fine, and find your way home. If you think I'm coming to pick you up, you're wrong. Find your way home. Find your way home, because I'm not picking that ass up. So yes, yeah, find your way home for sure, because I'm not picking that ass up. So if you think I'm coming up here at 2 o'clock to pick your ass up, you're mistaken. So I walked to school. I'm like crying. I'm crying and stuff like that. I end up texting Batman. Hey, my mom found out, like, I'm in a lot of trouble. I have a lot going on. Well, actually, I'm not. Hold on. Actually, I didn't tell him that it was half it was because of him. He doesn't even know to this day. Actually, so I'm lying. I thought I did. I think I told him later down the line, or I don't remember. I think I have, though. He probably act like he always try to act like he forgets what I tell him. Like, he always be like, oh, I don't remember that. You telling me that one. But I honestly feel like I did. So I started texting. I said, my mom's trying to kick me out for some jewelry. I honestly think I was a little older than 16 now that I'm thinking I'm 17, about to turn 18. Yeah. So, or yeah, I think I am. I think I'm 18 now. Or yeah, I think I'm 18. So I don't know why I said, oh, you think you're fast at the age. So I'm pretty sure she was like, I didn't teach you to be like this at the age of 18, not 16. So sorry, I mixed it up. But so yeah, I'm crying. I started talking to my teacher. She was my favorite teacher. Her name was Mrs. Morris. I love her. She became a librarian. I love that lady down. And I had another lady that I love so dearly, and that's Miss Cindy. That was my bitch. That was my day one. Like, we was like this for real, no joke. But anyway, so I was telling Miss Morris, like, what happened. I'm crying. I told Miss Cindy what happened as well, and I'm crying about it. The end of the school day came. It was 2 o'clock. I walked to the area my mom usually picked me up. It was no car. I thought she was joking about not picking me up for real. It was no car. I sat out there for about almost 45 minutes, to the point where I know she was not coming. So I was like, okay, I have to walk my ass home. It wasn't even a quick walk. It was a pretty good minute walk. It's like 15 almost 20-minute walk, dead ass. So basically I end up walking the 45 minutes. I finally get home. I try unlocking the door with my little key thing we had. It was not one like an actual key. It was like one of those circle keys that they have at the apartment. So I try to put the key in there, and it wasn't working. So I'm like, knock on the door, because the top light must be locked. Knock on the door. I hear my mom said, come around, yelling. I'm like, what the hell? So I walk out to the balcony. We're on the last floor. That's why that was so easy for me to sneak out, because the window was right there and we're on the first floor, and I could easily sneak out without any issues. So I end up sneaking out. No, I end up sneaking out. That's how I end up sneaking out all the time. But anyway, I go over to the balcony, and my mom's cussing me out. Oh, so you think you're grown for real? Your brother told me everything. You think you're grown for real? Start throwing my shit out. Throwing my shit out in the front yard. Throwing my clothes. Throwing my shoes. Throwing all my shit. Throwing a backpack. Calling me all type of names. I'm like, damn. I'm like, no, like, I don't think that, like, I don't know what's going on, like, what he told you is not true. I'm lying. I know what he told her, and I know it's true, she definitely believed him, because she was already mad about the necklace, so this just gave her the icing of the cake to just even more to whatever. But her throwing my shit out, calling me all type of names, saying all type of shit, telling me I gotta go, I can't stay here. If I'm so grown, if I'm such a lady, I should be able to get out there on my own and do what I have to do, because I'm not doing it here, and I'm not gonna continue to do what I want to do here at all. So basically, that's what happened. Anyway, I was talking to this person, the person I'm in a relationship right now with. I was talking to him. I ended up telling him everything that was going on, and he ends up, I didn't tell him like everything with Batman. I'm not gonna lie, I never told him everything with Batman, but I did tell him about the jewelry, and I did tell him a little bit about the relationship, but not the full thing, not the full story I'm telling you right now. I definitely didn't tell him all that. So basically, I call him up, I'm crying, I'm telling him everything that's happening. He's like, I'm gonna come and get you, don't worry. We only known each other for like 2-3 days, so I'm really surprised that he even showed up, because not a lot of people do that. So he's a real great guy. But yeah, so she's ended up doing that. I end up getting in the person's car that I'm dating right now. And so basically I went to his house. I was staying at his house for a long time, end up moving in with this person, and all that stuff, but that's not the part of the story. But then I had to go home 3-4 days later, not like to stay there, to just go home and get the rest of my stuff, because my mom was texting me saying I need to get the rest of my stuff. I'm texting her, you've never been this, you're not a great person, you're not, all this shit. We're just going back and forth, hitting low jabs, because I'm mad, she's mad, of course. So I go back to get my stuff. I'm packing the little stuff I do have left over there. And she's like, you're really leaving? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really leaving. And she tried to make it seem like I just chose to leave. But no, you threw all my shit out and told me that I was a fast-ass little and I need to go. That's what, like, yeah. But anyway, I end up moving in with the guy I'm currently living with right now, and dating, of course, right now. We've been dating for 3 years. I love him. He's a great guy. He's amazing. He treats me right. He's just a good guy, you know? And I would have never met him if I didn't go through this situation. Would I say I would like to go through the situation? No. Did I wish I never went through this? Hell no. But it happened, and I met a good person out of it. Even though it was a bad situation, it was a light at the end of the tunnel type shit. But yeah, so that's literally gonna pop up in here. Don't mind I look a mess. I'm about to go wash my hair right now, but I've got to tell y'all the story. Okay, so one of these random days, the part where I was telling you he would stop texting me or stop calling me for a couple days and stuff like that. So it was that same routine. So I was used to it. At this point, I was like, okay, I'll talk to him in 4 days. For some reason, someone called my phone one day, and I said, excuse me. I was like, hello? And she was like, I don't know who this is, but you know what? You can have him. You can have him. I don't want him. I've been doing this for too many years. I don't want him. And she hung up, and I was like, wait, who the fuck is that? Like, I know who it was, but like in my head, I didn't know who it was. Like, I knew who it was, but I didn't know who it was, low key. So when he texted me, or when he called me or texted me, one of those things, I told him, I was like, hey, someone called my phone and was like, you know what I just told y'all? I was like, they told me that they didn't care, I can have you, and they had done with you, but at that time he took a long break. Like, I didn't talk to him for almost 2 weeks. I'm guessing because, you know, she was like, yeah, I called your little hoe up, and you know, I heard your little hoe, so I already know what's up with you, type thing. So I'm like, yeah, I was very much dead wrong. But I wanted to add that to the story because I totally forgot to add it into the story. So just a little tea time inside the teapot. I put some more tea in there for you guys, just saying. But yeah, I hope y'all liked the video, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'm gonna have to keep plugging myself in every time I do a pop-up. I'm gonna have to plug myself in. But let me get on, because I have to wash my hair, because I got a hair appointment tomorrow. I told y'all I have 3-4 days to my hair appointment. It's tomorrow. Thank you. You're gonna see a bad bitch walk through, okay? Anyway, enjoy the video. At the end of the story of part 2, I hope you guys like, comment down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you hit that notification bell, you might as well hit that like button. If you hit that like button, you might as well hit that subscribe button. Because what? It all goes together, and it just makes sense. I know that's right. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great day, a great morning, a great night, however, whenever y'all are watching this. Hope y'all have a blessed day and a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend, all that and more. But yeah, also, I forgot to tell y'all, that Sexy Red concert is coming up. The vlog season will be coming up for you guys. I promise you, I'm gonna get them vlogs out there. The vlogs are gonna be hitting, busting, crazy, seriously. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope y'all like this video.